306 teams play 6,008 games in 41 different sports. It's good to give these program updates, I think, just for people as they come back, and especially for some of the alumni, on how many things have changed. We finally implemented online credit card registration. That was a long time in the making. No shaking his head. We have some evaluation and reporting changes now, so there's automatic email triggers. Billy was here for the regional tournament, so he kind of saw how that works, and we do that on a nightly basis with our referee evaluations. But now, referees are getting automatic triggers to their email with referee evals from that particular night. Intramural games, so we used to have video and have it on a hard drive in the office, and now it gets uploaded to YouTube, so all the officials have that up and available to them probably by noon at the latest, as long as we can plug the camera in properly the night before. Several guest speakers. We've got speakers from the NFL, NBA, and NCAA. Come speak to our referees for the past year. We had 3 referees get selected to work the National Intramural Basketball Championship at NC State last year. We also had our second All-American in the last 5 years, Rachel Raker. 2 supervisors for the staff who only did GAs last year, probably with Ohio State, Rachel, Florida. We actually purchased GoPros this year to provide a vantage point from the referee's perspective. So we've been using those in basketball, football, and soccer. And for soccer, it really helps out offsides, and in football, getting a look at the angle from the referee's perspective. Talk about a little bit about the PUIOA. It's one thing that both Billy and Noah have in common, but PUIOA had a huge year, had over 1,000 assignments in the PUIOA, and they're on track for another big year with 35 plus numbers. So we'll get into a little bit more of that in some of the introductions. So Lewis is going to introduce Billy. Billy's got a football game tonight, so once Billy's done, we'll take him off the screen and then go next. We'll put out and take some pictures with the banners and stuff. We'll be done. So good deal. All right, Lewis. Domino's pizza. Might you know that.
Our first inductee, Billy Willis, has been selected for his intramural contributions to Purdue University. It's pretty clear here. Billy was at Purdue University from 2003 to 2009 and began his intramural sports career in January of 2004 when he started as an intramural basketball referee. Throughout his tenure, he officiated in all 5 major officiated sports: basketball, flag football, soccer, volleyball, and softball. Billy would officiate a total of 13 intramural championship games, 5 in flag football, 5 in basketball, and 3 in softball. And after the 2005 flag football season, he was selected as the flag football official of the year. And in the fall of 2006, he went on to become the intramural supervisor. It was in 2006 when Billy first started training referees, assisting with flag football, basketball, soccer, volleyball, and softball. For his efforts and performance, Billy was selected as the 2006-2007 Intramural Supervisor of the Year after his first semester in the program. His peers would proclaim him as one of the finest intramural supervisors during their time with the intramural sports program. In 2007, Billy obtained his officiating license in football from the IHSAA, and then in the following year would also start officiating high school basketball. Billy would also serve as the Rec Sports Marketing Ambassador. He assisted with the creation of the Rec Sports Student Council, and along with Derek Neal, started up the PUIOA once again. Billy graduated in May of 2008 with a degree in communications and took a role with Purdue Rec Sports as the interim coordinator of intramural sports for that 1 year. In 2009, Billy left Purdue to serve as the graduate assistant in intramural sports at the University of Purdue, and in 2011, he was hired as the assistant director of competitive sports at Wright State University. Billy continues to work in that role at Wright State today, and just this season, he receives his first assignment as a college football referee in the North Coast Conference. Please join me in welcoming Billy Willis to the 2014 class of the Intramural Sports Hall of Fame.
Thank you, guys. Hello, Boilermakers. I'm excited for this honor. As a refounder of this organization in 2006, you guys have quickly my expectations on what it could become. That's for sure. It's been done through great people like Stacy and Tyler. These two individuals do not get enough credit for what they've done with the program, the leadership, and opportunities provided to you guys. So please make sure you thank them, and I'm thanking you guys as well right now, so thank you. To me, this honor acknowledges the hard work and dedication to the program that I've done to make Purdue a better place, but I could not and would not have done it without several people. To name a few, Steve Howell, who was elected a few years ago in the Hall of Fame. He's the reason for my continued involvement in intramurals. He had me wanting to do more for the program. His passion, his energy was transferred to the rest of the staff. Eric Kmeyer and I know Michelle Williams is still there. They both continued with my student development, leadership skills, allowing me, and sometimes they allowed me to fail, and that's a good thing. Allowed me to learn. They believed in me so I could get to where I was going in my own personal career. Also want to thank Howard Taylor and Kathy Lawhead. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to serve as coordinator, guide me into the great profession of higher education and campus rec. If it wasn't for that opportunity given to me, who knows where I'd be, but I certainly wouldn't be here. You were all truly great mentors, and wouldn't be the official employee of the person I am without your guys' help, so thank you guys. So a lot of officials, as we know, like to, we'll call it war stories. They like to share their war stories and, you know, I did this, I did that, and that's great, but a few of mine are going to come in a different variety. Better than just getting the call right or wrong. We both know as officials we always get the call right, so that's fine. But as I reflected on my time with, you know, Purdue Intramurals, it's the fun situations that we always remember. You know, going out in the field looking for chicken wings or charcoals and all those other tailgating leftovers. And we did it so our participants wouldn't land in a face full of tomatoes when they hit the ground. And I'm sure that you guys still experience that a little bit, but I know they've purchased the sweeper and everything else. So times do get better, and that's what it's all about, making it better as we leave. We've also had to go through some of those gruesome injuries that some of our participants have suffered. We've seen some horrendous things, we've seen some not so bad, but all that, you know, goes into building relationships with your fellow staff. My favorite part though was the day that on Sunday we had to go and physically pick up the car and move it so off the tailgating fields so we can create them into the playing fields that next day. And then there's the always ever so favorite Thursday nights when it's raining and cold out with flag football, and we're in the big Purdue parkas. I hope you guys still have those. Making us be in close proximity of each other, a little too close for comfort at times, but it really provided a lot of memories, and friendships really came to that. So everyone wants to work the men's competitive leagues, the championship games, but I promise you, if you aren't always picked for those, there's still so much more to be gained from working intramurals. As Lewis mentioned, I played a lot of roles during my time at Purdue, but the most important was definitely being a friend. Looking back, I didn't see all those fun things like picking up chicken wings as fun or the best of times, but the relationships that I built through all those situations definitely make it all the better. I had a great group of coworkers, way too many to name them all, but a few: Brian Smitty Smith, Dan Listinsky, Deke, Ross McMillan, Dr. Tricia Ramsey. Hopefully you guys still know those names. But many others really became not just coworkers, but really great friends. And as you look around, I hope you are enjoying what you do, even through the not so fun tasks, with not just coworkers or peers, but really become friends. Everyone on these banners have done those dirty chores during their time here, so while it's not the most fun, the memories and friendships created will definitely outlast those feelings of those slimy chicken wings. To you guys, the current students that make the intramurals go, as the assistant director at Red State, still involved in intramurals, trust me when I say that you have the best job on campus. You are doing something greater than working just a minimum wage on-campus job. You're creating fun, healthy lifestyles for participants and developing your own skills that can allow you into your field of study. Not just recreation, but education, engineering, law school, dentistry, whatever you guys are pursuing. These skills that you are developing are definitely transferable to life. And I hope that if you desire, you are afforded the opportunity to continue your hobby of officiating. It really is rewarding to continue officiating after intramurals. And I do call it a hobby because that's what it is. It's not work if you enjoy it. It's not work if you have a passion for it. And we all know that we don't get paid enough for what we do, so I refuse to call it work. But the hobby has allowed me to meet so many wonderful people, do awesome things. And I've been lucky, as mentioned in my introduction, to officiate several of those top intramural games, work high school basketball and football, and now college football. But I've been afforded these opportunities because of the friends, the leaders and mentors I had while working at Purdue intramurals. So as I reflect on my time, not just in intramurals, but at Purdue, the core of it all is definitely those friendships. I'm sure it's very intentional that even our own school fight song, it doesn't mention education, but it does say friendships. So may your friendships never lack, be ever grateful, be ever true. So thank you, and always, Hail Purdue.
Thanks, Billy.
All right, thanks, guys.
Have fun tonight.
Oh, will do.
See you.
See you.
Franz is the second title inductee to class of 2014 Intramural Sports Officials Hall of Fame, selected for his intramural sports contributions from 2009 to 2014. During Noah's 5-year tenure with the intramural sports program, he worked as a softball umpire, basketball referee, basketball head official, supervisor, and was one of 6 individuals appointed in the inaugural class of head champion and supervisors in 2013-2014. His officiating success led him to officiate 7 basketball championships, 1 softball championship. He was named 2010 Softball Official of the Year, 2011 Basketball Official of the Year, March 2013 Rec Sports Employee of the Month. He was distinguished awarded as the 2012-2015 Intramural Supervisor of the Year. Noah was an outstanding role model and mentor of the intramural sports staff. His consistently high commitment, effort, and dedication was an everyday mantra that was coupled with his academic accolades of 3.98 GPA in his pre-pharmacy courses, and an overall 3.69 GPA in his professional school, and serving as the class of 2014 student representative in the pharmacy rotation LAC. Noah's first dose of PURA was as an official representing Purdue intramural sports in the 2011 NERSA Regional Championship Tournament hosted by Western Michigan University. He was selected to officiate the women's championship game. He was one of the top 6 referees from across the region. Noah's initiative, drive, and impact is most notable in his position as PUA president in 2012-2014. For the rejuvenation and the growth of the Officials Association with a dramatic increase in the number of referees from 12 to 65. The total number of assignments from 335 games to 1,106 games. And then the total amount of revenue for PUA officials is $6,188 to $26,489. In totality, in 2011-2014, Noah coordinated 2,073 game assignments and generated $45,264 in revenue for PUA events. Noah's attitude and passion was evident to those who looked to him as a mentor, as Eric Emoff described in his nomination. I credit a great deal of my success, development, and growth to his teaching, guidance, and advice. I I went to every basketball game I officiated with the mentality. If I can carry myself and perform like Noah would, it'd be a good night. He is truly an individual who left an everlasting influence on those he encountered and encouraged to the overall success of the Intramural sports program. He's one of the top performers. Noah currently works in his full-time position as a pharmacist in the health system administration at Purdue Hospital, sorry if I pronounced it wrong, and the Medical College of Wisconsin in Milwaukee. After he completed his doctorate of pharmacy degree in 2014, it is an honor to welcome into the class of 2014 Intramural Sports Officials Hall of Fame, Noah Franz.
Hold on, make go bring the award.
Shaking hands. What Mitch just read was cool that my name's on it, but it really is everyone along the last 5 years. Tyler, Stacy, Billy, who actually was my first boss as a basketball, when he was that director, he was my basketball boss, I guess you could say. He regenerated the PUIOA, so boy, he may not know it, he still had a lot to get where I am today. What do I talk about? I was stuck on 65 on the way down here, and all I could think about was, oh my gosh, I'm going to lose VOC points. Because I'm going to be late. But what did I learn when I was here? Why do I have the dream job I have today? My job right now is a half mix of administration and a half mix of critical care. I work in a neuro ICU. Very fortunate that Purdue kind of gave me that opportunity to start at such an advanced level. And the admin responsibilities I had here got me there. So what did I learn? Tyler, Stacy, I'm sure Sam knows, and Ringler, I wasn't the best at head supervisor when I started. In fact, I struggled for a long time. I wasn't a great basketball head official. I struggled, I didn't know how to teach people. I thought I was good at officiating, but I didn't know how to teach them. I failed. Just like Billy said, he failed and they let him fail. I failed, but the difference is I didn't accept failure. I learned to accept that failure was part of the process to success. That's one thing that I know everyone in this room I'm looking at gets it, that this is your place to start for your job in the future. I wish I could tell everyone you're interviewing that and have me come back, because I truly have my dream job because of this program. Second thing I learned was delayed gratification versus instant gratification. In college, we all have choices, lots of choices. We don't realize that we can maybe not go for the head softball official spot. We could rather go out with our friends. We would rather play cards or video games, or do your homework, or send our head basketball official things, reviews out on time. But delayed gratification is the other option, where you get it done, you push forward, and you do the work. Now, this is delayed gratification, what I'm feeling right now, is that I got recognized for my work, and there's no greater feeling than that. All those long nights, it was never a sacrifice, but I put in a lot of time. I know Carly put in probably more time than I ever put in, and she's probably feeling it now that she's got a GA spot. So it's really rewarding. And lastly, is be a mentor. Be a mentor to someone. I look at all my positions I held here within the School of Pharmacy, at the rec, back home, where I was leaders of a couple organizations 450 miles away. And you do it to be a mentor to people. It wasn't a job. It was more of what was the word I wanted to say? It's not a job. It's helping people out. It's making the people next to you better, making the program better, making the people below you achieve their goals. There's no greater reward than seeing Rachel Rayford go on and get a GA spot when I was her first head basketball official.
I didn't know that thing about Eric was going to be in there. Eric, I don't know what, all I was his friend. Somehow I was his mentor, his role model. That is the greatest feeling in the world. He gave me a thank you note, actually, on my last, at Tyler's house. And it was handwritten, and it was in an envelope, it was sealed. And I never opened it, because that thank you was worth more than any words that he could say to me, that I had an impact in his life. So, when you go on to do your jobs, don't think of it as just a job. Think about it as helping someone out. Be a mentor. That's the most rewarding thing you can do. I'm currently not, officiating was a big part of my program here. Supervising was too. It was the relationships and those people I got to mentor and be menteed by that made this a truly great experience. I'm honored when I bring all we have a conference here in March. When I bring them all back, I guarantee you every one of my fellow pharmacists is going to be looking in that gym at the banner, show it off. So thank you guys for this honor. Yeah, thank you.